Hey everybody, I'm Anthony.
I'm Tim.
I'm Joey.
And we are DarkStar. Today we're going to be watching, we already watched the Artist versus TMNT. If you want to check that out, you can go watch that reaction. It's super, we're so hyped in it. We love that rap battle for sure.
For sure.
But here's the deal. We've got Alexander the Great, Ivan the Terrible. This is maybe my favorite epic rap battle of all time. Alexander the Great, conqueror of, he was from Macedonia, I think. Conquered pretty much all of Greece and that entire area over there. My geography is a little bit fuzzy, but basically he was one of the greatest conquerors ever. I think he was betrayed because his soldiers wanted to go home basically, and he just wanted to keep going and conquering places or some shit like that. So that's how he met his demise. Ivan the Terrible, Russian leader. Bad dude. Just seemingly all of the Russian leaders. So I don't know much about his history. I just know he's probably anything else like any of the other Russian dictators. So who knows? But what do you guys think? Who do you think has the edge?
I'm going Alexander the Great because I know him. I know more about him than I do Ivan the Terrible, besides being a bad dude that was a Russian leader.
Have you seen any movies with Alexander the Great or anything? I feel like I've at least, I know there's movies obviously about him, or even if they're like Immortals type movies where they're over the top, I don't know, stories about his life and conquering and stuff like that. I just can't remember any particularly off the top of my head.
Yeah, me either. So hopefully I get some of these jokes.
I'm gonna go for Ivan the Terrible, just because bad
Tim
dude
hates America.
gonna have some awesome lines.
Doesn't matter about Alexander the Great. That was stupid.
All right. So other thing that kind of binds them together, well, the only thing that, I mean, they're both leaders. I don't know if Ivan the Terrible ever conquered stuff or whatever, but it's kind of like a little funny play on words, you could say. Ivan the Terrible, Alexander the Great. So, interesting little sub plot there. So, something to think about, food for thought. Let's get to it.
Yup.
3, 2, 1, start.
Alexander the Great. Ivan the Terrible! Look alive, friend of the Kremlin's arriving. Try to survive and no surviving. You're a land rover, I'm a land expand. You're the hand of your first loss. Alexander, you like Aristotle.
Damn.
Then you hit that bottle. You're nothing but an overrated lust. I'll crush you. I'm the first son of all of Russia. You're an asshole with an Anastoli. I'm heaven sent, divine and holy. So don't even try.
Dude, he's killing it right now.
Hey fella, swell diss, but now you got the Pan-Hellenist from Pella Hella Piss, stepping up's foolish as well as
Yo,
shit. Let me spell out the list.
Bars.
To their knees in Phoenicia, breeze through Gaza to Giza, had the Balkans, Persia, Syria, Iraq, and Pakistan in my expansion pack. While you died in the middle of a game of chess, you got vodka bars, flavorless, and what I'm about to spit will be the craziest. So go fix me a drink so I can stay refreshed. Reach for the glory I got from winning every single war that I fought. So this will be straightforward. I'll take up this sword that I brought and slice you in half like the Gordian knot. And I'll soar to the top like the eagle whose feather I was formed, and the helmet that I wore as I swatted my many enemies, shattered them like a porcelain pot, and they'd be praying for the torture to stop. But I would leave them
Oh my goodness.
I don't stand a chance against your skills. Althrovia, a drink to your victory.
Yes, I will. It seems no one can defeat me. I weep. It's all so easy.
Poison.
What's wrong?
I feel a bit queasy.
Ah, you're poison.
Oh, the pain is unbearable. My stomach's riddled with holes.
I'm terrible. There's no great.
Oh, I like that.
This Russian.
What about a flute-busting Prussian?
What in the world?
Of the gate, first servant to stay. Oh, blink, attack, doctor said exactly straight. I've got creative talents
and battle malice. Hard as steel on the field, genteel in the past. Punches fucked up on the wonder why. With your thunders and tigers and bears, oh my. Hey, you guys, tear out my eyes if I had a look at your trophies every night. Now bring me my chair. I'm weary from tearing you a new derriere from here to Red Square. Fought a 7 years war. Ain't scared of a czar. 'Cause beating you only took me 12 bars.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, they're all balls.
When I am beat, so of course, take a seat.
I keep ripping you to shreds, but I'll take a break instead and just rest my little head. Why don't you drop that flat?
Oh, we're
My expectations were a lot higher. But at least I saved the rubles on the gut wire. It's another great day and another great victory. 'Cause no great can beat me.
What about me, Pompey?
Macedonians, Prussians, and Romans, those unworthy opponents. It takes a Russian to take down a Russian. I'm a cat, you're a rodent.
Oh, snap.
Your hair was such a crazy one. There's such sick shit going through your brain that you sent this spike through your own son. You're on balance like I on balance. The European powers with the wars I wage. The Russian Empire, straight out the olden days, and right into the golden age. I'm your boss, bitch. Say it just
This dude in the back just doing flips and stuff.
What a beautiful queen to beat me at the back.
She's the only one I hadn't liked yet.
Your Highness, I hear you. Enjoy the saddle.
That whole story is a pile of shit. Though I do keep jumping at the bit. But you're never gonna get it yet. Couldn't spin in my chamber if there's a Russian roulette. I'm picking up where Peter the Great left off.
I like that.
Back to House Roman now. So don't call me queen. I'm far more great. Empress design 8 bitch. Checkmate.
Hold war! Hold down!
Jesus, man.
I mean,
That's a finale, bro.
that is definitely a finale.
Is that a finale?
I don't
That's
even know. It was the
not.
fucking. It was the mid-season finale. It wasn't even a season finale, dude.
that
that
was
shit I'm
crazy
saying, dude.
good.
Pompey won
my
for
gosh.
sure.
They were all having to go after Ivan the Terrible, though, man. He was having to fend them all off.
When it first started off, I was like, "Oh, dude, Ivan's flow, like it's awesome. Just the way he sounds with the way it's flowing in the music in the background, I thought it was great." And then I think my favorite, honestly, was Alexander though. Like his flow was nonstop,
Dude,
man.
it sounded like
It was
a legit
crazy.
rapper out there dropping bars, man. It was really good. I liked them all, but the chick I didn't really like that much in the first verse, but her second one was pretty good. But I think Alexander the Great and Ivan definitely both stood out amongst the rest of them.
Yeah, Alexander the Great has one of my favorite verses, like in any rap battle, in epic rap battles history, of history's history. So definitely,
History.
I definitely preferred Alexander the Great as my number one out of the whole group. What'd you guys think? Who's
Yeah.
the best out of the group?
Hella pissed, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, dude.
Hella pissed.
Alexander was my
definitely-
favorite.
I think mine too. Dude, he was so good. He'd be my favorite as well.
His goes on for quite a while, and just when he gets to the end or whatever, the rhyme scheme is so fucking good.
His verse is definitely one of the best I've seen for sure. This is a really good one.
Yeah, this is
I
definitely
enjoyed
this is one of my favorite battles they ever did or whatever. And like I said, this one's the mid-season finale, and the artist fucking TMNT with the season finale. Like, what happened there, man? Just so disappointing. And I remember too when I was getting off track of this one, but I remember when the artist Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles one came out. I was like, oh, this is gonna be so good. And then I
Yeah.
listened to the first verse and I was like, okay, this is okay. And then it ended so fast, and I was like, what?
I was surprised too. I didn't see the rest of the people coming in.
Yeah, no,
I thought
dude,
it was gonna
that
be-
caught me off guard. I was like, dang, Ivan just killed him. I mean, he automatically wins.
He auto wins. Yeah. Well, you notice they were all greats or whatever. Obviously, that was
Yeah.
Yeah.
the thing or whatever. So, yeah, I thought that was pretty great. And I think they all died the way that they did, like in real life or whatever. So
That's
like,
awesome.
Pompey got beheaded. What's his face was poisoned, like I said, by his own men. Alexander the Great was, and Frederick the Great just like died sitting down or some shit. Like I don't know if it was like a heart
Dude.
thing or whatever it was, but he just died basically. So
At that point, I was so hyped to see like Pompey came out, and I was like, "Oh shit, he's about to get it!" And then he just died.
he's dead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why don't you drop dead, Fred? Oh.
I mean, it's really great sometimes too. Like when you watch it again, you're just like you see the people or whatever. But like, Nice Peter's acting for Ivan the Terrible was so good. Like you
It
barely
is.
even see Nice Peter when you see him in some of his characters, and the same thing with Epic Lloyd and some of his.
Is he the one that does
characters,
Abraham Lincoln?
too. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. You can
I may have
barely-
asked.
barely
I may have
remember.
asked this before, but these people, whenever they pick them to play the part, they write their own lyrics, right? It's all them.
I'm sure that. I've seen behind the scenes, and a lot of the times it looks like they're kind of like joint, come up with the lines and stuff like that together.
So they go back and forth pretty good.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah. Oh, they definitely don't write their own verses like without consulting each other, because like even this one, like they were clearly telling the story like all the
Yeah.
way through or whatever. So. Oh, I never even put the logo up. And we'll see you for next week's videos, and we will see you for the rest of the ERB. Okay, so until then, I'm Anthony,
I'm Tim.
I'm Joey.
and we are DarkStar. Thanks for watching, guys.